So not too long ago, I did highlight the RetroBeast 4 terabyte, little emulation build on a mini PC, and we are going to revisit that in a future video. This is from Kriscoolmod. This is his newest version of that 4 terabyte drive. A lot of updates, a lot of changes, additions, stuff like that. But we'll be taking a look at this in the future. But when he sent me that, he also sent me this little 1 terabyte RetroBeast build meant for Windows PCs, but, with a focus on, hey, if you have one of these Windows handhelds like an ASUS ROG Ally, pop this in and get gaming. 13,000 games, 170 wheels. So today we're going to be checking it out, kind of seeing what's included, how things are laid out. Now, I do have this set up kind of weird, to be honest. Not really weird, but hey, just the way I want to do it here. I am going to be using a wireless controller just so I'm not moving around and all that. But I do have a USB-C hub attached, this Belkin one. I used this on the Steam Deck before, and it worked great. You have 2 USB ports, HDMI, and your power. And I'm also using this Anker 737. I think that's what it was. The power, 737 power bank with display. This thing, man, gives you, some extra time playing on your Ally or even your Steam Deck. And to point out, like, the Steam Deck here, this little micro SD card out the box is not going to work on it. It's meant for, Windows PCs. You could use this on your desktop, laptop, mini PC, handheld, that kind of thing. But I'm going to be doing another video on the Ally in the very near future, sharing some of my thoughts, feelings, pros, cons, comparing it to the Steam Deck. Really haven't touched on this much yet on my channel, but I've heard, and I haven't even put anything in that SD card slot, I've heard of some people having issues with it, so that's why I'm doing it this way. I'm taking this little 1 terabyte drive SD card from Kriscoolmod, and I'm plugging it in that way instead of through the top. I got to go get an extended warranty just in case. I don't freaking know, dude. But I don't want to chance it. Not for a freaking $700 handheld, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and I also have a mouse down here. I'm just trying to make this simple, man. Make this simple. So the RetroBeast setup on the micro SD card. There was a couple things I had to install. Took a few minutes, but I've already done that. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and see what to do. What kind of games we got, what systems are included, all that good stuff. So it should just boot up in a moment. And with this Anker power supply, we are on 30 watts turbo plugged into this USB hub down here. So here we go on the main screen of this RetroBeast 1 terabyte build. We have a few options: arcade classics, console, handheld games, collection, settings, and then power just to exit out. But I think if you just hit select or B when you're on this main screen, you could exit out. Collections, it's going to have a lot of the games just in, collections to scroll through, like stuff. We're not going to focus on this too much, but yeah, Bomberman, Zelda, WWF, Turtles, Terminator, Tekken, stuff like that. Super Nintendo classics. A lot of little things. We're not going to mess with that because all those games are going to be in the other wheels. But that's a way to quickly find something you're looking for, right? So handheld games. See what we got here. We've got Atari Lynx. There's 15 wheels in here. It doesn't tell you how many games for each till you get in there. So like Lynx, for example, way down there, very small. We've got 83 games. Very nice presentation. Game & Watch, 52. I'm not going to go into every single one, but like Game Boy Advance, I think we have 1060. So very, very nice presentation with the wheel art, the videos, all that stuff. Game Boy Color, Game Boy, Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket, Pocket Color, Nintendo 3DS. How many games we got in here? 6 games. Okay. Nintendo DS. 761 games. Holy crap. Pokemon Mini. PSP. 12 games there. Not like minis, like actual games you may want to play. And then, whoa. The Forbidden Fruit. Nintendo Switch. We've got 10 games here. Let's go ahead and jump into one. Mario Odyssey. Now, performance as far as games like this go, it's really going to be based off of your system. like, you know, to get the best performance. You may need to tweak things, but there is a setting in here for low performance. Like within the root of that SD card, you could just click on it and it just sets everything to low performance based off of your system type of thing, or high performance. So there is some easy customizations also in the settings menu within the UI here. So far, not too bad here. Seems to be running okay. There we go. Let's try something else. Exit out, select, and start. Let's go! Little Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Let's see what to do here. Get his ass. So far this looks great. We need to stop focusing on Switch here. It looks like Switch is going to run fine on the ROG Ally, but it's more just seeing what we've, actually got in this build here. So moving on, Wonder Swan, and then back to Lynx. Let's go to the main consoles. So here's our consoles. We've got all the Atari stuff, ColecoVision, Dreamcast. How many Dreamcast games? Just 20. Propeller Arena. Freaking awesome game. GameCube. We got 32 different systems here. That's 17 GameCube games. So this is like a little sampling, right? Sega Genesis, 824. Television, Neo Geo. Looks like there's some collection wheels in here, like Neo Geo X. I don't really understand that, but okay. Nintendo 64 disk drive, N64. 299 games, NES, PC Engine, PlayStation, 41 games. What we got in here? Any of the Final Fantasies? Yeah. I'm just trying to see if my favorites are on here. Tomba 2. Why isn't Tomba 1 on here? What the hell? PS2. Got 19 games. Final Fantasy 10. Nice. Oh, Street Fighter EX3. Let's try that. The heck, does she got scoliosis or something? What's going on here? You bitch! We've also got Satellaview, however you want to say it, 32X, Mark III, Master System, Sega Saturn. How many Saturn games? We got 20. Little sampling. Not really 20 because multi-disc. SG-1000, Super Nintendo, Wii U, and Xbox. OG Xbox. What do we got in Wii? 6 games. June the Swan. Oh, this has me set as player 2, probably because I'm using an external controller instead of the built-in one. And that could be a problem on some of the systems if you want to play it this way. I'm not sure how to change that. Man, we used to go to the arcade when this game first came out. The frickin' GameWorks in the mall, when that still existed around me. We'd go to the arcade, play this all the time before it came out on the Wii. It was, they had Japanese import. Frickin' loved going to the arcade and playing this game until that frickin' arcade, man, that Sega GameWorks or whatever, frickin' somebody messed up all the damn buttons and nobody in the damn place would fix anything. So it was like after going there a couple times and finding that the arcade machine, the buttons were jacked up and nobody was fixing it, it just stopped going, man. Then when it came out on the Wii, it was like, hell yeah. I still got my copy. I still got the arcade stick. Freaking love this game. What do we got in Wii U? 6 games. That's it. And then Xbox. Got 5 games. Not much. Check out what's in the arcade category. I think that's all we haven't looked at yet. Arcade classics. MAME. Favorites. 4-player. 4-way. So this is a lot of collection stuff too, which I thought there was already like a separate section for collections, but hey, okay, collections within the arcade set, that's fine, that's fine. We got platforms, shooters, beat 'em ups, flying, puzzle, run and gun. What do we got in there? $103 games in here. I could barely see it though. It's like obscured. Fight Club? Oh, Killer Instinct, arcade version. Let's go. I don't know if the buttons are laid out properly. Oh, crap. No, the buttons are freaking upside down from what they should be. Upside down and sideways, man. I'll have to figure that out. But I am using the external controller, so I don't know if it's mapped properly using the built-in one, but biatch. Oh, I was gonna shoot my little thing, but freaking. Okay, this is freaking awesome. Okay, gotta get out of that, man. But okay, you got a lot of little categories here. What else? Oh, 3D gamer. What's that? I was gonna say, oh, just like 3D perspective, but looks like you got some stuff in here. Cruising. The arcade version, I hope? Should be. Oh my god. Steering is so sensitive. But this is the arcade game. Nice. We used to go to, back in the 90s when this game came out, we used to go to the Raging Waters water park in San Dimas. And they used to have an arcade. They don't anymore, friggin' punks. But I remember they had Cruisin' USA. I love playing it, man. That machine be soaking wet, though. Maybe that's why they don't have an arcade anymore. All the kids freaking going in the water and then just getting electrocuted on the arcade machines. I don't know. But man, brings back memories. Oh, you got Naomi in here? Oh, Alien Front. So there you go. I've played a few games, tested things out. The presentation here, the way this thing is set up, is pretty nice. Some minor little nitpicks that I have, just, you know, with collections being kind of in multiple areas when there's already like a spot for collections. But overall, it doesn't really hinder anything. It's a cool build, but like I've always said, I personally prefer the build your own instead of paying for a build. But to each their own. I think this is nicely set up, and it's a nice build. So appreciate you guys checking it out with me. Thanks for watching. Bye.